what if we give him long jackets every time he goes out to kill? Two of my favorite looks are the white one that she wears and the black look, jisme the Gera Hua song has been shot.
Talking about Ranveer, did he ever suggest something that actually made it to the film?
Many things. चौधरी असलम तो हवाई चप्पल में पहुंचते थे लिटरली मैंने कहा जैकेट उड़ क्यों नहीं रही, जैकेट उड़ क्यों नहीं रही उसकी?
We've spoken about the beautiful costumes in films, but in a world of spies, gangs, and politics, do clothes still matter? Turns out they actually do. And in Dhurandhar, they matter a lot more than we think. And that's exactly why we're sitting down with the costume designer of Dhurandhar, Smriti Chauhan. Thank you for taking the time for us, Smriti. You must be so busy right now.
Thank you so much for having me, actually. I am very, very happy to be here. I am busy, kind of. I'm just overwhelmed with the kind of responses that are happening. There's this feeling in the stomach a little bit.
First of all, congratulations. Dhurandhar has been a massive success, and I want to know how does it feel?
It feels, I won't deny the fact that the feeling is that of a lot of satisfaction. And the fact that it actually went to turn, and turned out to be what it has, I won't say it has come as 100% surprise, but it's come as 300% joy for sure. So I'm very grateful, obviously very, very grateful to Aditya Dhar and the producers to even have me on board for this. The feeling is a mix of lots of joy, lots of content, and only gratefulness.
Smriti, let's start with what everyone wants to know about Hamza's transformation. He starts off with a simple t shirt, and
Yeah.
then he's wearing these rugged, worn out clothes. Then he enters the gangs, and we see him in Balochi salwars and boots. And then as he rises to power, there come waistcoats and long coats and big rings, you know. How did you build up that transformation?
See, apart from the fact that this was laid out in the story that he has this kind of a journey, and the fact that this is spread over so many years, so we don't just see the character grow, he's actually growing of a certain age as well. So we start with a very young Jaskirat who is around 19 to 22 years old, right? And he is getting trained at NDA, and then he, and the whatever happens, we see what happens, all the events that happen, his family has been destroyed and everything, and he gets out with full vengeance to go avenge it. That's when this is the anger of a son. And we always wanted to be sure of a period because it was set in some time in 2000s. We had to be very sure of the period. We had to be very sure of the fact that at least he looked the part and the age. And at the same time, it had to be very distinct with what we are going to see of him further, right? So, I mean, that look it wasn't very difficult to come together because we obviously were dwelling between shirts and trousers and t-shirts and cargos. Comfort of the actor was priority because it had a very, very, very long action sequence. So whatever we needed to do, we needed to give him something which had a stretch material so that there is comfort if we had to add any padding and everything. And that's when the t-shirt play comes into the play more than a shirt because, and hence the full sleeve comes into the play as well because you saw the action sequence. He's jumping, he's falling, there's everything that happens. So what if we need to pad him at his elbows and his body, which we have to do with actors most of the time. So we had to ensure that that is covered in the silhouette we choose, which happens to be a full sleeve t-shirt, stretch, full sleeve and comfortable because the movement becomes easy. All of these put together, lowers have to be cargos because again, same purposes, comfort, running, jumping, climbing, everything. It has to be met. So that's when the full sleeve t-shirt came into the play. And keeping in mind these factors, we did have a jacket initially that was added to him because the scene is somewhere set during the onset of winters of South Africa. And we wanted to add a jacket because it of course reiterates that. Eventually, keeping in mind the fact that the boyish charm was taken away when we threw the jacket on him, is when we decided that let's get the jacket off. After the t-shirt, we then next see him training, which we've seen in the end of the film. Of course, it's cut that way. Then he goes for training and he's been absorbed now. He's gone into the jail, taken into Operation Dhurandhar. And then now he has to reach Pakistan via a certain route. So we first see him in the look of Orion Ricardo, which he goes to the airport with. He's super slick and he has his hair tied up in a top bun and he looks divine. That was an easy job done because I had a Ranveer Singh who could just pull off. He's a chameleon. He can pull off anything you put on him, anything you put on him. And so this look had to be a little more sleek and of course, we were still continuing with winter, so we did a jacket layering also, and it always adds to the swag of it. When you're traveling at airports, you always carry a top layer. You have a top layer also because it's easy to put in your passports and stuff. And then we added a very beautiful frames to him there, which looks very good. And then he checks into the into the hotel in Kabul. And that hotel that he gets into the Kabul and he then gets into his Afghani avatar. That's the first time we see him into that really aged Pathani kurta. And if you notice that Pathani salwar is actually not a Balochi salwar. You know, it is. It has a nice fall and everything, but it's not a Balochi salwar. It's a semi Baloch salwar because we wanted to introduce that slowly into the picture because, of course, he's done his homework. He knows what he's going to become. He's going Hamza Ali Mazari, wo Baloch hai, wo sab usko pata hai. But of course, eventually it's going to all come into the play. So we wanted to Kabul में वो बलोच बन के क्यों घूम रहा है जरूरत नहीं है उसकी. So we decide that let's start and let's gradually increase it. And the jacket over there, I really want to talk about that jacket, which was actually customized, and the shawl that he carries that has also been made by us, which was just a lot of different fabrics collected from a lot of fabric stores across the country, patched over, stitched, hand stitched, embroidered, dyed in different colors. Okay. And then sent into one full dye. And then we had the tassels added towards the end of it, which was the last step of that shawl. Oh my God! If I wish I could actually have a picture of that shawl. It was so gorgeous, which we see only in that montage in Dhurandhar 1, where he wears it and he's walking on the mountain and he sits in
Hmm.
the in the chartered plane that he gets into. So the helicopter, actually, it's not a chartered plane. Sorry. And then yeah, so he gets into a very Afghani avatar because he's supposed to pass through that the border, the border that he's supposed to cross, and he manages to bribe the officer there and gets out of there. And then, of course, he reaches Liari. The way he reaches, the jacket was made out of so many materials. It primarily was corduroy. There's embroidery on full of his arm. There are patches of felt on his elbow. There's a different patch of suede which is also embroidered differently on his arm. And then his hood has three different fabrics, and some is yeah, his hood has three different fabrics. It is kambal. It is embroidered jute. It is. I think it was another thing was, and there was a mix of corduroy and linen. It's a huge hood.
और वो शॉल थोड़ा फटा भी हुआ है ना?
उसके हमने एजेस को फ्रे करके रखा हुआ था. So when we patched one
Hmm.
thing on each other to make it like a patch shawl, हमने एजेस को hand stitch करा हुआ था और उनको फ्रे किया हुआ था to keep adding to the texture to it.
Get that rugged look.
Yeah. And and after that, when he reaches Larry and we see him right now. The idea was that he's just come. He's met Alam, जो वो थोड़े बहुत पैसे मिल रहे हैं, आलम उसको सपोर्ट कर रहा है, उससे वो जो बेसिक चीजें what he could probably wear for himself, he'll wear. But now the introduction of Baluchi salwars come in. Because now he's with Alam. Now both of them are working towards the same purpose, right? And the idea is eventually that he has to blend in Liari, which is made of Balochis and Pathans. And while his agenda is to ensure that he's getting into the Baloch gang, he has to ensure that he's starting to become a part of it. He has to live in it, right? That's when the Balochi salwars were introduced fully with him, And you see him broom in that banyan and that salwar. That's by the way his first salwar that we gave him during the travel because he won't throw his clothes, right? He's barely got two pairs of clothes with him right now. And then when his entry into the gang happens, we have kept the silhouettes to start entering as and when money starts coming to him. He's been gifted a bike by
Hmm.
Rahman, if you notice, right? And that's when we added more swag to his Pathanis now. The color scheme was we were playing with a little bit of light tones in Alam Juice Center. With him, you'll see him in a pink and very vulnerable colors. And that color has never been repeated on him after. There's a salmon pink I used and a sky blue that I used, which was never repeated on him after. Sky grayish blue that was used on him. And because we were still keeping him into a very, those colors spoke a lot of vulnerability. He's shown as somebody who's like, what am I doing? When will I ever get to the gang and do my actual job? So, and then when the gang thing happens, then colors start getting introduced. Yalina comes into his life. Then his dressing gets even more better, more finished. Now he's taking a little care of himself. So he probably is telling the tailor that, add a little bit of a buttons here, or, maybe add a shoulder pad to me, or, make the sleeves. And he starts rolling his sleeves up. If you notice, his sleeves are not rolled up until middle of his entry into the gang, because now he's flexing the fact that he's a part of the Baloch gang, and he wants to also come at par with Uzair. He wants to be the part of the inner circle, so he's doing everything that he can to be noticed or to be a part of it, right? And then we see that,
And also impress Yelena.
of course, I'm impressed Yelena for sure. That is a very important part. That's when a jacket comes into his life, if you notice that. Before that, if he's worn a
Yes.
jacket, it is mostly sleeveless. We gave him sleeveless jackets,
Hmm.
sleeveless utility jackets. But when Yelena comes into his life, we introduce two leather jackets into his life as well at that point in time. And that's when also we also see that once Yelena comes into his life, there are more shirts also that come into his life. Sometimes he wears a t-shirt when he goes to meet her in a house, you know. So there's a t-shirt and a denim that's come into his life and things like that. So he's starting to he's a little more well groomed also, right? He doesn't look like a roadside gunda after she comes into his life. And of course, then the shadi happens, which we should speak separately about because that was a different
Yes.
design language completely, and why we chose to do that. And after that, when Rahman dies, I mean, and he's come to a certain level in the gang, and now he's Uzair's confidant, and everything has he's reached there is when and once he lets Uzair goes, you know, when he convinces him that bhai piche padi hai police, tum niklo yahan se, and that is when his introduction to him becoming what Rahman was happens, you know. And this is the only time we introduce black into his life. Black and navy blue were two colors that were avoided throughout until he becomes the king of Lyari. And now, during the course of his growth there also, we see jackets are added, different kinds of jackets are added, blazers are added, and long jackets are added. Now I was like, you know, let's do this. Like I wanted to make when we were doing his look test. There was this one long jacket look. We wanted to make it as his King of Yari look, you know, and that came into place with the waistcoat and everything. In the very first look test, he looked divine. Okay, and and we were like, wow, we've cracked it. बहुत अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा. हमारा तो हो गया. तो but फिर उसके बाद when we started looking at the number of changes he has and how are we going to so the number of jackets and different textures and blazers and things came into the play. It was crazy. Also, I missed one part, which was during the Uzair, we called it the Uzair period when he was in the gang. And when, so during the Uzair period, we had added embroideries and rivets and stuff like that in his kurtas, the embroideries that you will barely notice because the idea was to introduce embroideries when he becomes King of Yari. Okay. But rivets came into the pack. Leather patches came into play. We started seeing his collars would have a leather patch at the tip, you know, plackets would have stitch lines, you know, rivets could be seen, metallic buttons came into play, you know, things like that. And then in King of Lyari, the very first scene we see him as after Uzair leaves, we see him in a black kurta with a katha embroidery all over and a lot of pleating, you know, with rivets and everything. And it was used with a contrast color specifically, which was also a happy mistake we did. And it was also and it looked really nice, even though usually I had chosen to go a very tonal route with him. This one particular patani had to be overdyed from blue to black, and hence that thread color difference was there, and it actually looks so beautiful on screen, so gorgeous on screen. It is yeah. So and then yeah, I mean the jewelry played a very important role actually, Manisha, because the jewelry, we gave him just the taweez in the beginning, which is what he wears throughout. Okay. And he has this one ringlet bracelet and kala daga in his hand. And what Aditya sir had told us was that let him be this guy who's, because he's trying to become a part of the gang, let him pick from people's styles, whoever he's meeting. If he meets a Major Iqbal, he picks up something from him. If he meets Uzair, he's picking something from him. Rahman, he's picking something. So what he picks up from Rahman is the blacks that that he sees on Rahman. Okay. He picks up accessories from a Major Iqbal and an Uzair and a Rahman, all of these put together. And of course, the idea of adding so many jewelry to him was also to speak of the language that he's king size now. You know, even
Hmm.
though we did not see so much of accessories or jewelry on any of the other people, but we were like, he is the king now. We are calling him that literally. We might as well add elements that actually spell that out. And because otherwise it would have been yet another black Pathani with a blazer, right? And we had to make it a little different. And with Ranveer himself, I think, I mean, it's a boon because that man can carry accessories like so, and we kept adding, but we had a fear. We were like, Ranveer, we're adding so many accessories, and the entire part is so much action. What are we going to do when we have so much action? Your entire climax has to be this. Oh, तब की तब देखेंगे, तब की तब देखेंगे. अभी तो अच्छा लग रहा है करता है. कुछ ना कुछ. No, no. It is also like कुछ ना कुछ कर लेंगे because everybody was like, हाँ है तो है. And this became a joke on set also. Adam accent was Aditya was like, हाँ तो नहीं है आप action sequences में देख लेना. But we were like, oh God, vanity. अच्छा तो लग रहा है. तो क्या करे अभी उसका? The stack of chains, he had 6 chains on him. One pendant that hangs inside of it. वो कभी कभी बाहर आया है. You don't particularly see it in the whole film, except sometimes in the climax when the fight has happened, and a few sequences here and there. So that's how the jewelry came into play. And by the way, one very interesting anecdote about the jewelry is that his bracelet, one of the bracelets was a compass. You know,
ओह, ये मैंने मिस
yeah.
कर दिया.
नहीं पता चलेगा because it's a rotating compass. It has a face of this thing, a lion face on it, which Hamza's name is, by the way. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, so that it was a compass. It used to rotate, but it's a very difficult thing to see and spot. You can't actually place it. But this is what we decided to put. It's the joy that you get. And it's like, हाँ, he's a spy. Compass डाल देते हैं. कभी use नहीं किया होगा उसने, वो अलग बात है. So I remember because Ranveer also asks a lot of questions, Amanisha. He asks a lot of questions. So after meeting him the first two times, I knew that anything I put on this man, I better have an answer for it. Otherwise, I better have an answer for it. Otherwise, nahi ranega. Yeah, to, I mean, he did not ever do that. I was like, I do not. I obviously wanted to be prepared and I wanted to have an answer. And it's a very good way to actually choose anything because it refines the process of it. So yeah, and that's how he became the king of Lyari. And the long jackets eventually added more and more movie. In the idea initially was climax में long jacket पहन के निकलेगा. But then I was like, sir, एकदम से you introduce a long jacket also becomes a little not like it's that you're preparing him for something, which is also cinematically beautiful. It will work cinematically. But I was like, what if we give him long jackets every time he goes out to kill? You know? So that's when his long jackets actually the numbers became more and the look became more in the film. And the only time he's not wearing it to kill was the time when he goes to celebrate him becoming the king of Lyari, and he's wearing that leather overcoat and that look, and he goes on the terrace to fire that machine gun that he fires over there. God, I'm technically unaware of the guns and everything that have been used in the film. I'm not so good with that. So I hope it's a machine gun. So then so long jackets came into the play. If you see the guy जो जावेद खनानी का रोल जिन्होंने प्ले किया, when he goes to kill him, there's rain happening outside, so we give him a trench. And another very interesting anecdote is when we were shooting this scene, and he throws him down the rooftop, and there's the storm fan, and I'm like, मैंने कहा जैकेट उड़ क्यों नहीं रही, जैकेट उड़ क्यों नहीं रही उसकी, मेरे को तो हीरोइन जैकेट उड़ क्यों नहीं रही है, और स्टॉप फैन लगा हुआ है, जैकेट नहीं उड़ रही है, तो इसलिए नहीं उड़ रही है क्योंकि रेन मशीन से जो पानी आ रहा है वो उसको मतलब ये कर रहा था. At the end of it, it was a parachute trench. I was like, damn it, bro, my heroic shot. But then that's the one that made it to the poster, by the way.
But वो शॉट भी बहुत सुंदर है, with the red and
It
blue
is
I
actually,
think है ना, और black में he's in the, बहुत सुंदर शॉट है.
yeah.
Talking about Ranveer, how involved was he in the costumes, and did he ever suggest something that actually made it to the film?
Many things. He's first of all, his involvement is a boon, I would say, because his involvement will make you do your homework so thoroughly that you just, I mean, your work will be polished at the end of it. So that I really count as a boon. I'm so glad he asked me the questions, why this material, why that material. And the first time I had a layout, like a show and tell with him. I am so happy that he does that. He had his inputs where he was like the fact that I have very long hair and that we'll have to deal with in the whole film. I do not want that to be overpowering on my outfit. And then, it just constantly keeps the collar moves and the placket moves and everything. So what do we do? Let's put wires in it, the corset wires that are put. And I was like, wow, yes, of course, I should also thought of it, but brilliant. That was his suggestion. And that, of course, we put it in all his collars and all his patanis, short collared, Chinese collared, everywhere we have wires. And that's why it stays in its way and it doesn't fall flat anywhere and doesn't hinder. It's imperative that your costumes, especially when you're going with main actor, when you go up close, when you are mid close, and you have too much happening in the frame with him or her, then it becomes difficult to focus on the scene. So it is also very important for us to be mindful that it doesn't hinder. It blends with the narrative and it doesn't hinder is the key rule of costume design that we follow. So yeah, that was one thing. Jewelry, he was like, the first meeting we had, he's like, oh, ma'am, jewelry. So I said, Ranveer, jewelry, action sequence, how are we doing jewelry? Now, since he had asked it, he planted the seed on my head. Until then, I knew that we'll give jewelry, there'll be a wristwatch, there'll be things like that. And wristwatch also, by the way, is a very important thing that he has on his arm. So all of these things, so I will give you a wristwatch, a few rings here and there. That was on my mind. But when he mentioned jewelry, like what do we do to make it more larger than life? And then then I was like, okay, maybe should we try? Should we give it a thing? So on the look test day, even though we had decided not to 100% go with it, we really had a lot of lineups to see what if it works. ट्राई करके देख एंड देन एक के बाद दूसरा फिर तीसरा फिर चौथा और छह गले में नेकलेसेस आ जाएंगे उनके तो पता ही नहीं था या और वो so yeah, that was another thing that made it to him because we all loved it so much. He carried it with so much suave. We were like, wow, this is the look. We all loved it. We all. In fact, at that point, I remember the associate director and Aditya sir, everybody. They were like, huh, maybe three more. If it's nicely coming in concentric circles, it'll look really cool. I said, yeah, no. So we were all on the same page over there. So that was also something. Another very tricky thing with Ranveer and a lot of other male actors' outfits in the film have been the Balochi salwars. You know,
Hmm.
we have made at least 18 to 20 prototypes of them, 18 to 20 prototypes of the Balochi
Wow.
salwars because it had to vary from a body to a body type everywhere.
Hmm.
So, first of all, the original Balochi salwar and the references and the research that we did, they are made out of like meters and meters of fabric. It ranges from 15 to 18 meters of fabric. Now, with action in mind, the weight of it in mind, and everything in mind, we had to ensure that as much as we want to keep it close, we can't get 18 meters of fabric on the actor. How is he even going to run with it? You know?
Hmm.
So, how many meters, how many pleating, how much is heavy for this actor and how much is not heavy for this actor? What fabric is actually giving you the fall of the Balochi salwar and what fabric is not giving you that fall? All of these things were making it to the finalists of the Balochi salwar. and then the trick that the hindrance that came our way was the materials that we eventually chose. Now, all his Pathanis, which are more than hundreds in the film, couldn't have been of the similar materials. Like 6 to 7 materials made it to the Balochi salwar. He has hundreds of changes in the film. Now, how do you match? Our biggest challenge in the whole film was the entire three people of our team are constantly standing in daylight matching kurte ka fabric and salwar ka fabric. उसके कि लाइटिंग में कहीं ये दोनों अलग कलर के तो नहीं दिख जाएंगे और एक हुआ था मैं आपको वो भी बताऊंगी वो बहुत ही फन एनेक्डोट है फिल्म का तो बलोची सलवार और उस सलवार को हाउ वुड इट फॉल फॉर हिज कंफर्ट एंड दैट इट शुड कम ऑन द बूट्स एंड अबाउट द शूज ही सेड वन थिंग स्मृति द शूज ए हैव टू बी कंफर्टेबल ऑफ कोर्स गोज ऑन सेड आई सेड डू नॉट वरी अबाउट दैट एंड द सेकंड थिंग ही सेड वाज दे शुड बी सच when मैं पैर जब जमीन पे रखूं तो धूल उड़नी चाहिए you know so and because it's important the footwear for all of us as we all know is so important when you give weight to the character and I say not just metaphorically literally a heavy shoes makes a difference heels make a difference to a walk right comfortable heels and
Hmm.
uncomfortable heels make difference to a walk wedges
Yes.
versus pencils make a difference to a walk so heels shoes were a very integral part and of course we managed to find very comfortable ones for him a lot was customized. Another very important thing about Ranveer's outfits and looks in the whole film is every single piece is customized. Every single piece that he's worn
Wow.
in the film. Every cargo, every shirt, every patani, some of his shoes, some of his shoes. In his King of Liari avatar, his shoes are customized shoes. So,
Wow.
because we had to find a midway between a heavy, grungy boot and a sleeker, king-like version
Hmm.
that has to match with the fall and the weight of the salwar. So
Hmm.
that was customized. So everything's customized on him.
Wow. There's a scene where he mispronounces and calls it mehroon. मुझे पता है क्या
Meru.
लगा वो मुझे लगा वो पकड़ा जाएगा because that's a very Indian in fact a very Punjabi way of saying it पर वो ऐसा नहीं
Okay.
होता है now I wonder क्यों डाला था वो सीन अगर मेहरून से पकड़ा नहीं जा रहा
नहीं बिकॉज वो बोलता है ना उजैर उसको कि ये बड़ा लालुआ घूम रहा है या लीना के को घुमा रहा है एंड ऑल दैट एंड he's like मैरून रंग पहना है आज and he's like अरे मैरून नहीं था मरून होता है so I actually there's a story to that as well because again if you notice that one color on him has only come to in that one scene where he first
yeah
meets Yelena
yes
and of course it was a very important scene because she young girl looks at him, gets like fully smitten by him, and he's also has followed it's a love at first sight scenario, right? And we had to ensure that there's something different about that look where he stands out a little from the rest of them, you know. And while the color palette of everybody had to do with olives and grays and browns and black, of course, because there were so many men in my frame, so these were all the colors I would play with. The only color that I in this palette that would have stood out and looked like a celebratory color to use would have been a deep maroon or a deep wine. But I still want to keep the warmer tone going because it was a happy event. That is why
Hmm.
we chose to do that color. But what a lovely scene it was. I was so glad that they put it there. I actually saw that scene when I was watching Durandar 1 for the first time, and I have laughed out the loudest.
So when Hamza rises to power, he looks even more powerful than Rahman. He's eliminated all the other gangs, and it's just him at the top now. He's the king. How did that reflect in costumes?
Like I had initially mentioned, that he's picking up style from everybody because he wants so much, like he wants to be a part of it. So you always pick on, people's habits, people's clothing, people's style, everything. So clearly he picks up the idea of going into black way from Rahman. And the jewelry and accessories that he's seen his gang members wear. Donga, by the way, is and one of the guys in the film who we do not see in one piece of accessories. Every single time we have seen him, he has a different accessory on him because we said, call him the accessories man. You know, he's the guy who likes to wear different kind of long. So his long chains mostly are very different from in most of the scenes. I think he's repeated one only. So he is his like for accessories and everything that he's seen amongst the gang members has come into the play. But he's also there visibly making the mark that he is now ruling Lyari and he's going to take over the rest of the Pakistan and Karachi as well. And to establish that, the fact that I am here ruling like a king, we visually added extra accessories on him, And the fact is that even the very first scene, which I keep referring to right after Uzair has been caught by Interpol, and he's telling Nabil that it's time that we need to shift our we need to change our political allies. We need to move away from one party to another. So that time also, if you that's the time when the accessories actually came into play, but he's not wearing a jacket anywhere. And then, and the main idea of adding it on him was to establish him like king of Yari, literally, not even metaphorically. It was just there. And needless to mention, his wristwatch and everything that came into the wristwatch also had a journey. He never had one. Then when he's in the gang, he's wearing those sporty G-Shock wristwatches, you know. And then when by the way, another thing that audiences would never notice, and we've all laughed, including Ranveer, ki kya kar rahi hai, kyun pehna rahi hai? We also gave him an upgrade in his G-Shock after Yelena comes into his life. And he's like, tum dekh lena kaun sa continent hai. Nobody will know. So we all laughed at it, including him. But then Rolex comes into the play. And he's also flashing wealth. He's like the king. Wo jaake paise uda raha hai. Election, So he is that guy who he wants to feel like the king and feel like the ruler. So he's doing everything that what we've seen in what we think of a king when we talk about one. हमारे जमाने में जब राजाओं के बारे में हम सोचते थे या बात करते थे तो हमारे दिमाग में क्या आता था? वो धन लुटा रहे, वो adorned हैं jewelry से. And that's what we tried to get on him. So he was the king of Lyari.
One more question about Hamza. What is on his taweez?
One of them, it's just mere design. It's like what you would see on any silver jewelry. It's just mere design, but it's so gorgeously handmade. I cannot tell you. And the other one happens to be a bird. Now, when I saw it, my first impression of it was a caged bird because it's in a taweez. Okay. So that was my first impression of it. But then I was like, am I overthinking it? Because I tend to also like add a lot of stories and everything to what I choose. So I asked my team members, I said, well, ये बताओ, what do you think it's a bird? They were like, yeah, there's a bird. What is the bird? तो कहता duck लग रहा है. मैंने कहा duck तो नहीं, मेरे को तो peacock लग रहा है. So now, so this all happened, and then when I look at the taweez, it was for me, it was a caged bird, which is him in Pakistan. So I kept that going as that's his upar wala taweez, and I put two taweez because I kind of like the design of it. It's not particularly depicting anything other than that, and yeah, that's my choice of the taweez and reasons.
What did the mood board of Yelena look like?
See, Yalina's mood board was very different to what Yalina looks on screen because there were a few things that led to it. One being the fact that Yalina was not cast for a very long time. We finally had her cast, and we saw and we met her. Then we had to work backwards from who we had to work with because initial ideas. See, it's very important for us to know who we are dressing because then you work backwards from there, body types and skin color and all of these things. Now, because of lack of time and having met her so closer to the time when we had to already go, we just fully fell on the idea of trying garments with her. So there were tons and tons of look tests. And Sarah has been more than kind to try so many clothes. And her look has eventually evolved during the course of the film. The one look that we actually were like, okay, this is Yalina happened amidst this trial. That's why what is there in the lookbook has nothing to do with what Yelena wore. Is the kurta, and we had an Afghani salwar we didn't know that it's going to work so well on her, with that kurta. And we put together the look, and then we were like, okay, now what footwear, what footwear, what footwear? And then the boots come into the play, which are knee high. Okay, because that knee high boots are the ones that added so much edge to her, and that slight comfort meets discomfort gave her the walk that made her more Yalina than anything. Of course, there were tones of some with her hair and everything. There was so much of a boho meets gypsy zone. That's why there are headscarves. That's why there's a tasseled this thing bag of hers. And then we also added in one of the looks, and a few looks that we've also done, we added waistcoat to her. All of these things actually have evolved during the course of the film. There was never a set look for her. And the look that actually made it to it becoming Yalina was the very first look that we shot with was the white kurta and that Afghani salwar with boots. And we tried and kept the boot element going for her because we saw that there was a different the way she walked with boots made a huge difference to the character. You know, I mean, non-heeled shoes were not going to work. Wedges are going to add age for a college-going girl. So what is it that we had to play with? And then, come on, it is Hamza who she's falling for. Let's get the ruggedness somewhere in between. Two of my favorite looks are the white one that she wears and the black look, Jisme the Gera Hua song has been shot when she's in the mall with a
Okay.
waistcoat. Yeah, yeah.
Everyone talks a lot about her Eid look, but for me, it
Yes.
was her wedding look that was like the best look out of everything she wears.
Yeah, I'm so happy you liked it. Thank you so much.
So for a film like Durandar, where you couldn't have used a lot of colors and prints, you've played a lot around with textures. How did you use textures for storytelling?
See, textures is something that I personally am a very big fan of. And that's because every different texture reacts differently in a given light. So if you have a room full of people who have to be all dressed in, let's say, tones and shades of black, how do you differentiate if light falls on them? You play with textures and you sometimes add some layers, sometimes remove some layers. It's mostly play of textures that will bring about the difference. Textures are also very telling um, of class, of their monetary status, of person's socioeconomic background. If there's a garment which is crushed, such as linen, and it's worn as a resort wear by the beach, it's rich. And the same linen comes and is dyed in a dark gray and is worn, aged, distressed, oiled, soiled, and handed me and it's been given to somebody to wear who is wearing it. Let's say at a construction site or a welding site, you will see the difference in the textures. You will understand how the textures have, established who those two characters are, and that is my key and my go-to remedy when I'm stuck. Because other than the fact that I really like textures, like I said, that it defines the character very, very specifically. Nabil, I would like to mention over here, Jamil Jamali. Nabil का character जिन्होंने play किया है, Rakesh Bedi ji. Now he's a politician. He's obviously has a lot of wealth to him. We wanted to, how are you going to depict that? But we also have to ensure that this guy is coming and meeting a Rahman and gang who's these bunch of gangsters. He's constantly coming and having meeting Hamza Ali Mazari, who's also a gangster on the rising. So, how are you going to balance the frame? So, there was sheen and coarse textures come mix on him. But the coarseness that we chose over there was very rich, which was silk wool, and brocades. But so this was selected for Jamil. While when we are on the gangster side, I had to play with slubs and linens and coarse upholstery fabric. Major Iqbal has worn jackets made out of absolute upholstery because the coarseness that I was getting in an upholstery fabric, I wouldn't get in a linen or I wouldn't get in a silk wool, you know. And at the same time, that upholstery has a little bit of, because of the polyester mix, has a little sheen to it. So it was a mix of the two to establish his character. And of course, embroideries had a very important role to play in my design of textures. Nabil's embroideries are fine machine embroideries, whatever you see on him. While on Hamza or on Rahman, if I did any, it used to be very coarse. It used to be hand, but coarse, thicker threads, bigger stitches, Motifs were a little more bigger than usual. Okay. So these were the game of textures. And then came the game of colors because I had like I had an ensemble of all men actors in the film. The story involves men. There are barely any women in the film, right? And I was so limited with colors because how many colors are you going to give the men? Okay, I can give colors if this was a comedy film, right? I can throw flashes of color. It's not that men can't wear color. I can throw. But that's not what the story is, right? We are creating a world which is full of dust and grime and blood and violence. So how do I introduce colors which do not speak these keywords? So I was restricted with colors. There's only gray, black, brown, blue. Then I'm restricted with Hamza. I can't give him black and blue because of course के लिए reserved है वो. उसके बाद हमारे पास वो हमजा हमेशा 10 लोगों के वो 10 लोग अलग दिखने चाहिए थोड़े से. Textures came into the play, buttons came into the play, what kind of suede, leather patches, corduroys, all of these have been used in the film. God, I have gone on and across. And the biggest challenge that I actually had, which I'd love to talk about, is when we were doing our trials with Ranveer, and he was like, Smriti, I am working so hard on my body. I would love if I can take the sleeves of my kurtas up till here so that so that I can reek of masculinity, as like, there should be testosterone, Smriti. And that's how he said it to me. So I was like, okay. So he's like, how about we just add sleeves may stretch? I said, oh my God, how do I now do that? Because how do I get stretch in linen? Stretch materials are mostly flat. Okay. And to get a flat texture on my main lead would have been a full flop show. So that's when my team, my supervisors, they've literally reached out to fabric suppliers across India to get any swatches of stretch material that we could possibly get. And we landed three material, three, three that were stretch and that were coarse. And in that also, when we tried to color them in any other color, it would take such a bright color because of the woven elastine in it that I couldn't get into the palette. So it was such a riot to do that and yet find. So then I decided that we'll get, even if there's a two-way slight stretch material, we'll try and cut the sleeves in bias. But we would keep the top part of the sleeve non-biased, attached part of the sleeve biased, so that when he rolls it up till here, he gets a little stretch at least, and he's not dying here with that non-stretch fabric sitting on his arm, making it difficult for him to breathe. So all of those things went behind because we couldn't lose textures. There's no chance we can lose texture. It's my go-to. How will you enjoy it? It's never impossible. Denim, corduroy, कुछ नहीं छोड़ा हमने. Upholstery के जैकेट बना के पहना दिए मैंने. Oh, by the way, I've also used, the train के कंबल. I've used that also. I've used जो mop का कपड़ा उसके थान के कपड़े मैंने इस्तेमाल किए हैं jackets बना. It's been quite a learning experience for me, but I thoroughly enjoy doing this.
I'm going to go back and watch the movie again just to see those textures you have mentioned.
How sweet! Please do, please do.
So besides Hamza, one character whose style really stood out for me was Major Iqbal's. He's from the army, and there's a lot of military influence we see in his costumes.
Mm.
There's olives and khakis and the button. What was the thought behind that look? And how did you include those military influences in his outfits?
When we were preparing the lookbook for him, and at that point in time, casting options were still coming in, and I remember Aditya sir saying we're considering Major Iqbal, and Arjun Rampal for Major Iqbal, and I was like, wow. So I was like, okay. So now I have a very tall person coming into the frame, and I was like, I can throw anything on him. Tall person, वो भी Arjun Rampal, मतलब क्या बात है? एक रणवीर, एक अर्जुन, क्या ही बात. तो मैंने सोचा कि let's try and give him thobs. And thobs are those longish robes that you've seen the Sheikh wear. So I was like, how about we give him thobs, and that'll make him look so authoritative, and we're not doing that with anybody else in the film yet. So how about that? And Aditya sir was like, no chance. I was like, but why, sir? Why, sir? And I was like, it's Arjun Rampal, he can carry it. And also the fact that what they've set out to do, what they intend to do, what their entire agenda of getting the नकली नोट and हमें भारत को उनके दिन दिखाने हैं, वो जो कर रहे हैं वो काम, that has a lot of they always use religion as an excuse. A lot of the people are brainwashed, giving religion as your base. So I was like, that thought will kind of get us that religious hint that he's, other than the fact that he's a military guy, which obviously his team people and everybody know. And let's do the thought part because that'll get the religion thing involved. So he's like, no, he has a bunch of people and who give different kind of teachings. उसमें हम We have a Bhuttovi and we have a Sajid Mir and we have all these people. And there are people who specifically come down to give you education. तो उसमें वो education देने के लिए अलग से लोग आते हैं who have their expertise in this. So that shouldn't be Major Iqbal. And that's how the idea of Thobs were discarded. Because then it made sense to me also. And that's when we were like, okay, let's get on to giving him a little bit of military touch. Okay, by the way, on the Thob also is giving a military touch by adding those jackets. For the other part of him, Aditya sir was like, let's try giving him bush shirts. I really like the idea of safari shirts on him. I was like, sure, let's develop from there. And of course, it comes from the fact that those safari jackets that you see on him have a very uniform like tone to them. Of course, they were never initially meant to, they were safari jackets. They were supposed to be on archaeologists, and it is a utility jacket because you have multiple pockets to keep store your stuff and everything. It eventually made its way into the army uniforms. It eventually made its way there, and it came from the place of utility. Okay, so that's how for ISI, I think that jacket was the key route to take. And the next role that we played on him, the next element that we chose to describe him better was the buttons that we placed on those jackets. They were all very uniform and military inspired. They were almost, they were crest buttons, and some had hawks on them, some had swords and anchor, and all of this, which is very, very uniform inspired. Those were those buttons. Every button was very carefully chosen for Major Iqbal. And yeah, and then we gave him. So when we see him, if you've seen Durandar 2, which I know you have,
Yeah.
and if we go back to his flashback days where he's actually seeing his father, and there we have given him a safari suit. Instead of him having that in a proper jacket style, we've given him a full suit, because it's in the younger age of his, And then when we see him as the guy who's leading an entire team to do what he set out to do, that's when the authority comes in with the jackets. So he's worn jackets, he's worn a full safari suit, jacket style, and then he's worn the same jackets on Pathanis as well, because of course we had to give him Pathanis, and multiple times he's gone for his meetings with the politicians. Then he goes, जब वो last में हमने climax भी किया है, और climax का jacket उनका is an M65 jacket, by the way, which is an actual military jacket that you have. It is an M65 jacket. If you know more, if you have Google about it, you'll know that it was designed as a military jacket. Again, same 4 pockets, utility. It has vertical pockets and all of that. The idea is utility. The material is cotton drill for its coarseness and weather friendly. So you don't use leather or anything thicker because the weather is not always going to be a cold weather where you have to wear jackets. So yeah, I mean that is how his entire choice of jackets and look came into place.
Smriti, tell us about the beautiful Zardozi you've used in the song Shararat.
Because the entire film has a certain palette and language, we decided to put this particular sequence into a different palette altogether, which was a little different from the rest of it, but also sat mutually with it. We decided to choose gold, bronze, and taupe as our base colors because it had to be rich, it had to be very royal and regal, because there are 2 weddings in the film. One is a ghetto wedding, and this had to be a very rich wedding. So we had to ensure that if we are using sheen here, that sheen has to be very different from the ghetto wedding sheen. That's uncomfortable sheen. This is class sheen. And if you say class, then you use the right materials to achieve it, which is Zardoz. And everything that we see on our actors, which includes Ranveer, Sara, and Rahman, Arjun Rampal, everything is hand embroidery. We have not touched machine embroidery, and the material used are pure Zardoz. So it was a very deliberate choice of embroidery and colors and everything that we chose for that section of the film. And since you've asked this, I will also try to tell you about the Eid sequence in the film, because there also the palette has been very different. Again, the same intent that Eid hai, celebration hai, and we have to ensure that it doesn't look like the rest of the film and yet be a part of the film. And sometimes it's okay to give like a visual jhatka to the audiences for the relief to the eye. And so the colors that we decided to go for, very, very well planned, teal walls, off-white, beige, cream on men, and magentas, pink, reds on women. And the one color, which was Nabil's shawl, was also deepest mine, which was a velvet shawl he's wearing. And he's wearing a salmon pink kurta. So this was also a very deliberate choice of colors to provide a visual break to the people. And I think that's why they stand noticed.
Yes. One thing I wanted to talk about is the silhouette the dancers are wearing in Shararat.
Yes, very. We went to do a lot of research in terms of the kind of, first of all, the kind of stage shows that happen, if they happen, and when they happen. So we figured that if there is a celebration at home, or if there's a political or a party or a gathering of rich people in Pakistan, what kind of performances happen? So we found that there were women and men dancers. So in one of those silhouettes, we found that this kurta and the Punjabi lungi silhouette was also done a lot. As and when the time has evolved and people have gotten, fashion has changed, then I started seeing a lot of women wear a lot of tiala salwars also in the references that we found. And then to keep it a little different from most of the dance numbers or uh, the so-called item numbers, which we did not want to treat this as, we wanted to step away a little from there. And that's when the lungi and the kurta came into the play. While all the stage performances that I've seen tend to have a blingier approach, I chose to still take the classier approach even for our dancers and the background dancers. So even their clothes, the color that we chose for the background dancers was like this desaturated warm rust, which blends into the skin. And the only thing that stood out was the little jewelry that we hung. And I've used brocades, I've used pure silks, I've used hand embroideries on both our main dancers. So yeah, I tried to achieve it and I hope I was successful in some way. And yeah, I hope everybody
नहीं, it
has
looks
been able to
beautiful
see.
यार. एंड जैसे ही मैंने वो डांसर्स का आउटफिट देखा, आई इट लुक वेरी फेमिलियर. मुझे लगा कि हाँ, मैंने कहीं तो देखा किसी पाकिस्तानी परफॉर्मेंस में यूट्यूब. सो जमील जमाली इज अ वेरी फन कैरेक्टर. ही इज फनी एंड दैट कॉमेडी शोज इन हिज आउटफिट्स ऑल्सो. उन्होंने एक स्कार्फ पहना जिसपे $100 बिल्स प्रिंटेड एंड आई सॉ दैट. आई फाउंड इट वेरी फनी. उनकी पर्सनालिटी आपने कैसे बिल्ड की यूजिंग कॉस्ट्यूम्स? बिकॉज एवरीथिंग अबाउट हिम इज सो फ्लैशी. उनकी मतलब वॉच, द ग्लासेस, उनके घर के कर्टन, सब कुछ इतना फ्लैशी और ओवर द टॉप है.
या जमील जमाली साहब की तो सबसे बड़ी बात तो यही था कि द कास्टिंग वाज बैंग ऑन. आई थिंक दैट कास्टिंग फॉर
बिल्कुल.
एवरीबडी हैज बीन बैंग ऑन, राकेश सर खुद भी मतलब ही इज वेरी फनी इन लाइफ. ही इज सच अ स्वीट हार्ट. सो आई ही प्लेज द रोल ऑफ अ पॉलिटिशियन, Sindhi background. Remember, there were two main things that Aditya sir mentioned to me about him was A, flamboyance has to come in, and there should be some. He was kind of a comic relief in the entire story. ना कि एंट्री ही होती है कि हाय हाय मैं जूते नंगे पांव भागा चला आगे जब से अपने बेटे की ये सुनी. So his entry is like he's over the top in his approach, in his living, in everything. He's so over the top, and that has to reflect in the clothes. At the same time, I did not want it to be so over the top that it overpowered the whole thing. कि जब वो फ्रेम में आए तो बस वही वो दिखे, वो नहीं हो सकता था. वो नहीं करना चाहते थे हम कभी भी, because again, like I had mentioned earlier also, that my job is to ensure that I'm blending the narrative and not taking over anything, you know. So with Jamil sir, with the money and everything coming into play, we definitely had to use really rich material. But what kind of sheen did we want? Classy sheen or blingy sheen? So we had to find a midway again. Also, very important thing that I have shifted away from my research now that I'm talking about it is the fact that the pathanis are usually made in formalish material, like the shirt material hota hai, suiting material hota hai, uska banta hai, जिसमें एक self sheen होता है. There is some flowiness होती है, sheen होता है, क्योंकि उसका fall better आता है. But when I went to do this for the gang members, very deliberately, I have gone in the opposite direction of using the fabrics. It's completely opposite. I have not used formal materials on anybody at all, except sometimes in Uzair, and that too, it had to have a cotton base so that the sheen was very, very controlled. और उसको फिर मैं बहुत वॉश करके हटाया था. So coming back to Jameel, we started from the actual Pathani fabrics, which had classy sheen, but I chose to take the route of a little more the material, the colors that would look a little more shinier than darker tones. Now, again, I did not go flashy with his colors, where I did not go. I still stuck to mid tones, and he's one person I've used a tad bit brighter teals, brighter pistas. But it's all from mid tones से एक shift लिया मैंने वहां पर, because at the end of it, he is coming in frame with all the other peoples who are in mid tones with me. As much as he has to stand out, he can't be a pick my eye. And how to balance it out? I used some really rich materials to make his coaties. Then to add a little color thing to him, we made him the stole guy, where we gave him the silk stoles that have paisley prints and floral prints and everything on him, pocket squares, brooches. These small elements made him like, "Arey, मैं तो तैयार होके जा रहा हूँ, मैं तो," he's the guy who takes interest in this. His gold watch and the frames. We tried multiples on him, and we collectively decided to go this way because he's also the guy who wants to defy his age a little, because he behaves like that also. No, he behaves, his entire approach is such. So his choice of that chashma, my understanding, a choice of him having aviator style glasses is like, I'm so in touch with fashion. मैं तो trend follow करता हूँ. So that's where I think the chashmas also fell very right for him. Those glasses and the gold rims worked beautifully. And the $100 bill, I'm so happy you noticed it. I am so happy you noticed it. I'm so happy. उनके रोब पे भी ध्यान देना. One of the robes जब उनकी जमीला ये जब he's wearing the robe में बैठे हैं, कभी पेडिक्योर करा रहे
हाँ,
हो, ये सब चीजें are Aditya sir's additions.
वो रोब मैंने देखा पर मुझे समझ नहीं आया एग्जैक्टली उस पे क्या प्रिंटेड है.
वो जो स्ट्राइप वाला रोब है,
हाँ हाँ,
फोटो तो
स्ट्राइप
मुझे
वाला.
मुझे भी याद नहीं. आई थिंक आई मेड दैट इन थाईलैंड ओनली. एंड द मटेरियल दैट हैज बीन यूज्ड टू मेक दैट इज एक्चुअली द लाइनिंग दैट इज यूज्ड फॉर द इनसाइड ऑफ द जैकेट. बड़े मजे आते हैं यार, यही तो फन है. आई एम श्योर आई एम नॉट द ओनली वन हु डज दिस. ऑल कॉस्ट्यूम डिजाइनर्स डू दिस. वी
हाँ
लव
हाँ,
प्लेइंग
और
विद
हमें
थिंग्स.
सुनने में मजे आते हैं.
नेवर रिस्ट्रिक्ट योरसेल्फ.
Sanjay Dutt's look is taken from a real person, Chaudhary Aslam.
जी.
Now, first of all, are those Kaptan chappals he's wearing? For those who don't know, Kaptan chappals are these traditional leather sandals from Pakistan. They're often worn by military and political figures, and it's also Imran Khan's signature style. So, how much of that did you take? How much of the style did you take from the real person, and what did you add or leave out?
Everything from the real person has been taken. Everything. Except the Peshawris, that the Kaptan Chappals that you're mentioning, were something that he wore, I believe, once or twice in any of his pictures that we've seen. Otherwise, he used to be such a rookie. He was dabang in real terms. Whatever research we've had on SP Chaudhary Aslam, he was this guy who did not care. Ready-made patanis उठाते थे, clearly, because all his patanis had a little tag on his pocket, so they were not even stitched, just so you know. Okay, so he used to just pick them up. His buttons used to be mostly open. Sleeves ऐसे fold किए. He has been seen on sites when the Lyari shooting was actually happening. The real images, if you actually see, he's in a sandal. So we've taken everything from him and given Sanjay sir exactly that. But the only thing that I changed in some sequences were shoes for him, because it was important for him to have that because when you shoot action, safety is extremely important, and as much as you want to stick to the real zone, you don't want anybody harmed. So those days, those places, you have to make these choices which protects the crew and the actor and everybody. So I think the shoes were only there. Otherwise, most of the places we've been in Peshawris, and Chaudhary Aslam तो हवाई चप्पल में पहुंचते थे, literally. बस वो हमने नहीं दिया. हमने कहा थोड़ा सा कंफर्ट दे दे, इतना ग्रफी नहीं दिखाते. वो घड़ी भी नहीं पहनते. He never used to wear घड़ी. So Sanjay sir has sometimes kept his sleeves full, but Aslam, एक sleeve ऊपर है, एक sleeve गिर रही है. He didn't care at all. His entire agenda was to ensure that terrorists or politicians जो भी गलत काम करें मैं उनको सबको खत्म कर दूं. That was his agenda. And I was going to tell you this, that there was this one time he's being awarded a ceremony which we've also seen in the film, the award ceremony of जो टीवी पे आता है एक्चुअली, जो हमने शूट किया था by the way, वो हमारे टीवी पे आता है कि चौधरी असलम को ये I'm forgetting the name, some सितारे something से नवाजे जा रहे हैं. तो that's the only picture of S. Chaudhary Aslam you will find he in an uniform, and you can tell from the picture that he's uncomfortable. We have all laughed so hard कि पहना नहीं जा रहा बेचारे से. By the way, just so you know, even though Sanjay sir को हमने tie वाई सब पहना था, Chaudhary Aslam has decided to not wear the tie. भाई दबंग हो तो है, मतलब यूनिफॉर्म में अवार्ड लेने गए हुए, वहां पर भी उन्होंने पूरी यूनिफॉर्म नहीं पहनी. एंड ऐसा लगा था, फोटो है उनकी इतनी सी, आप कभी मैं आपको अगर गूगल करके भेज सकूं तो इतनी है. एंड इट्स ऑलमोस्ट लाइक ही इज डाइंग ब्रेथलेस. ही इज लाइक दिस इन दैट पिक्चर. इट्स टू फनी. सो वी कॉपीड एवरीथिंग अबाउट चौधरी असलम ऑन हिम.
Throughout the film, he wears white. Did you try to make it different, like one look from the other, even though दोनों white?
या बहुत मैंने बहुत टेक्सचर्स इसमें ऐड किए हैं. Then one white to another, there are multiple shades of white. There's a creamy white, there's a off white, there is pearl white. We wanted to choose the richer looking whites, and in that I've chosen self stripes. In that I've chosen diced fabrics.
There are a couple of songs where we get to see the Balochi outfits, their turbans and clothes. And even a little scene where we get a glimpse of Yalina and other girls in beautiful Balochi clothes. Now, since this is an area which is not easily accessible for us, we cannot visit. So, what was the research process like?
See, research wise on this film in general, we were hugely dependent on what we were finding on internet. And thanks to Instagram, we actually could find a lot of profiles and handles of Balochi people, which kind of gave us a lot of insight on their culture. So I was costume department. I think for me and my department, all of us, we were hugely dependent on that because with Instagram, you don't have text, you have more of visuals, and we worked backwards from there. No, in fact, if you remember, since you mentioned the song, that gun jump that they do is also something that was found on Instagram by Ojas and Aditya sir. I think one very interesting anecdote about the film's song, the Balochi song that happens is the dancers' outfits and the women that we dressed over there. Now, the dancers' outfits, I've used this one material on it, which was initially rejected by our DOP. He was like, I'm noticing a lot of sheen in this material, and this might not look very good because, and we discussed that, yeah, these are moving gypsy tribe kind of people, right? So their clothes have to reflect the dust and grime that they usually go through. And they obviously don't carry like a wardrobe of clothes, right? So that should reflect in their outfits. And these guys are performers. So these Balochi dancers, these are gypsies that move and वो एक गांव गए वहां डांस परफॉर्म किया फिर दूसरे गए वहां परफॉर्म किया तो उस पर्सपेक्टिव से his point was completely right. And then what I did was the whites that we had taken, we added a hint of very slight mint to it. Mint green टोन है जो स्क्रीन पे white को तो वो टोन मैंने ऐड किया to kill the whatever sheen it had. The one which dancers wear and they twirl and they jump and everything. Every outfit is made out of at least uh, 24 meters. The salwar, the salwar itself was more than 14. And I think the top itself was also, I think it's more than 24, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, around 24 to 28 meters ke ek outfit hai wo.
And to dance in that.
Yeah, but the fabric is very fluid, and that is why it works very beautifully. So they didn't feel heavy. Now, with so much weight in the at the bottom part of the patani that they wear, I was like, how is it going to hold the weight? So then we added a lot of shoulder pads. We added a lot of shoulder pads so that it gives a lot of support. We added shoulder pads so that the puff is also falls nicely. It protrudes from the side of the jacket, and then the jacket also gives you a really nice structure the moment you have a shoulder pad with thick shoulder paddings underneath, thick ones, and then the jacket, which was also, by the way, machine embroidered and made all the way from the scratch. Those black jackets are made out of black material that we use on a set to cover lights and cut light.
कोई मटेरियल नहीं छोड़ा आपने
छोड़ा ही नहीं मैंने तो बार में भी उसको यूज किया था एंड इट्स ब्यूटीफुल टेक्सचर एक ही प्रॉब्लम है उसका पन्ना बहुत छोटा होता है द विड्थ ऑफ द फैब्रिक इज 36 so it kind of restricts you there but for jackets it's perfect and that was the material that was used for the jackets we made some 48 of them and then so yeah that's how and I ensured that even though it was a dancer's outfit when the base of the patani that they're wearing the patani kurta that they wear has a thick fold and it is hemmed so that when they twirl, you get that wave. And that's why it looks the way it looks. It's one of the most beautiful process that I had in the film and was really looking forward to how it will turn out on screen. And I think I have really enjoyed watching that one thing on screen a lot, other than Ranveer himself and Major Iqbal and the whole film. and then we had the Balochi women. Now, Balochi women, we again had a lot of internet references on how their outfits are like and how Balochi kurtas are like. The actual Balochi suits, which have mirror work and everything, that was called for from Dubai. Okay. A few of those were called from Dubai, and most of them, otherwise, I again shifted from what the original one looks like. And I bought Nawari saris and used those to make the Balochi women because then I was getting the same material for the base and the salwar. And then my front panel and everything which has been made, I use sari ka aanchal for my front panels. That is, there's a particular pattern to the Balochi salwar. There's a V cut here, and then there is an ulta V that goes down. I'll share images if possible. That I use the aanchal. And the border of the sari worked as a border for me. Now, when I wanted to elevate this, I got a lot of Kauri and crochet ke laces, and I made those patterns with those laces. But my other than fabrics that I bought to make this in, Nawari sarees played a very important role because you know एक तो एक जैसे दो मिल जाते हैं तो आपको पूरा मटेरियल मिल जाता था. I could make the whole material घेर वाला सूट बहुत आसानी से बन पाता था उससे. Then I don't have to run. And the fall is gorgeous because it becomes one wash and it is almost gauze होता है वो. It's like so it just वो मर जाता. So it looks aged also. It's colorful also. The contrast of the colors and Nawari sarees are great. So everything just falls in place. And that's why so as much as there are colors used on women over there, they're all been aged in mid tones and looked beautiful. I wish I could get you pictures of those. Very beautiful work.
Yes,
That is.
please. Nawari
Yeah.
saris for making Balochi outfits. Who could have imagined? Rahman Taket's wardrobe evolved with him. And I also noticed that Uzair and Rahman are wearing these bracelets, just same hair. Were you trying to visually link those characters using that? And tell us about the evolution of Rahman.
Okay. No, we did not deliberately try to link the two characters. I'm the kind of person who loves to accessorize men. So I just if you notice on the gang members also, something or the other will be there because I just feel that that's how you differentiate one from another. The kind of accessories one is choosing to wear, is also something that is very telling of what that person is. Right. So that is where it came from. I never linked the two, but thank you for linking the two. The two brothers have similar bracelets. I never did that. That wasn't it. And as for Rahman's character, so Rahman Dakat actually was a real roadside gunda, you know. And even though Rahman and Uzair, who were actually cousins and they had a lot of money, it never reflected in how they carried themselves. However, in our film, we for our visual appeal, we have shifted away from the absolute realism of it and tried to keep it a little more appealing. With Rahman, one thing which Akshay sir also was very like, पूरी दुनिया पठानी में घूम रही है, हम भी पठानी में. But that is how the पूरी दुनिया looks over there. We at least that much we'll have to stick to. Otherwise, I mean, the authenticity, we'll lose the authenticity of it. But it will be wrong to say that we did not see an Uzair and a Rahman, the original ones, in a shirt trouser or a shirt denim, and we only saw them in Pathanis. That's not true. They did wear, and in fact, Rahman Takez is the only picture that is available. He's wearing a raglan t-shirt. So that is when we decided that let's try and keep you in. We'll get some denims and pant looks for you. But as and when we see the growth of Rahman Taket in the film, when he decides to join the political party, then he also wins an election and he actually forms a party. Let's see the visual growth in it because it's important. You can't look like a Sadakcha Gunda all throughout, right? Because you're also monetarily growing, right? Your economic status is getting better. So hence the kurta jeans looks a few times that you would have seen. Then there are kurta pant looks. And then on special occasions such as an Eid or a Shere Baloch part where we see him in the Flipperachi part, Flipperachi song, we've given him Pathanis and we've given him jackets. There's an introduction of sleeveless jacket that comes to him the first time we see him in the PPP rally, where he goes and he says that I'm thinking I should join politics. So that is the time we've given him a sleeveless jacket. Okay? Then we've given him a sleeveless jacket also when he has gone for a meeting to Javed Khanani's um, factory. The first time after the thing happens, after the PPP rally happens, he goes to Khanani. Khanani unko wahan milta hai aur kehta hai "Se baat karte hain" and all that. So he goes to meet them. That is also a place we've given him a sleeveless jacket. And that place we've also introduced a kurta to him, which is not like the traditional Chinese or like a collared kurta placket. It has a jacket lapel. The kurta itself has a jacket lapel, and so does the koti. And that introduction over there is to establish the fact that he's now made up his mind to become a part of the politics. Now he's making and he's doing everything within his reach to ensure that he's becoming a part of it. He's falling into that circle. And sleeveless jacket, pocket squares, and then when he wins the election is the time we put him in a blazer. So that was his growth. And of course the materials also have we've moved from cotton linens to pure linens, and colors have become from muted. We played with muted and dark colors with him. Muted because the scenes demanded it to be. He's lost his son, then and the scenes are grave and dark. But this is his palette has been very earthy to dark. That is his palette. We've not gone colors on him per se, other than the light blue that he wears when he kills Babu Dakat. Yeah. And that was also chosen very carefully because we did not know what the surface where this short shooter is. We knew that he's going to smash his head. Is it going to, if it's going to be on the road, what is the road going to be like? A mud road? Is it going to be a grassland? Is it going to be a road like a dark gray charcoal road? So we didn't know any of that. And the blood splashes had to be seen. So we had to keep all of those things in mind, and we eventually landed on a light blue on him. No accessories guy, nothing. That's one person. And then he goes and wears sunglasses for only one sequence, which is the Sher Baloch one.
Is there a costume in the movie that you wish people talked about more?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah, very many. Babu Dakat, because he only comes for two scenes, so nobody actually had noticed what has happened. He has his outfit. He wore a pleated, really, जो mama pajama के जो width वाले pajame salwar होते हैं. I gave him that because I got an actor who's so tall. And that was one silhouette that we had not put on anybody else. And it's not a traditional mama pajama. It is actually a pant which has pleats, and it has, and for weight purposes, I have tucked the pleats at the bottom. He's also somebody jinko polio hua tha, so he limps and everything. So there's a shot of him. I knew there was a shot of him limping, so the pajama actually comes into the frame. So he, and his accessories and everything, his hair, makeup, everything, I think is something that we did not actually focus too much on, but we didn't get a chance to. And the other person whose look I think has not been spoken of is Shirani, our Baloch leader. शिरानी
Oh,
जो
yes.
हाँ जिनके जिनके लुक्स जिनको हमने एक जगह पे वो थॉप वाली लुक भी दी है. We've given him robes. It's a very shepherd meets some, how do I put it? I'm at loss of words actually. I'm trying to find the right adjective. It's more tribe leader, you know? It's more like a leader of a tribe. So that's the kind of vibe he had, and what amazing clothes he's also had. He's the one who wears that jacket, by the way, which is made out of the railway kambal fabric. When
के
Akshay
पीछे
Khanna
वो
walks,
है एक
जो embroidery हमने करवाई थी, correct. That's an embroidery we've
एम्ब्रॉयडरी,
gotten now.
हाँ.
That's the one. Yes. So I wish we had Uzair. Uzair is one person जिसके पठानियों पे बहुत slight details हैं. Like he's one guy who has, his collars are actually bigger than normal Chinese collars. They're 2.5 inches big. And that man has carried it like a dream, you know. एक पठानी silhouette मेरे पास 15 लोग minimum एक बार frame में होते थे. मैं बस, I used to keep wondering what am I going to do with one to another.
Carl is very fond. My husband is very fond of Pathanis, and जब भी वो पाकिस्तान जाते हैं, he gets it customized. He's not a fashion person at all, but जब भी वो जाते हैं, he picks the fabric, he picks the color himself, and he tells the tailor, and very
How
passionately
lovely.
gets it stitched,
How
and it looks
lovely.
great on.
I'm so sure, and he must be getting it the right. Wow. अरे ये तो बहुत अच्छा है. You should tell me how those Pathanis look. I want to also see.
I'll show you a
Next.
photo. Most viral thing that has been going on internet is the entries of Akshay Khanna in Flipperachi, and then the second part, Hamza ki entry. Tell us about their looks.
Both the looks were very, very well thought of. Okay. Because it was one of the very important sequences in the film, and it was going to be backed by a song. All of these. So I remember with Rahman, I think I mentioned about how he was a little apprehensive about Pathanis, and then we had to convince him, but some places we have to wear them. And this was one place where we had always decided to give him Pathani, put him into a Pathani. And because there was a color palette that was decided for the Balochi people already, dancers in all black and white, and we had mid-tones on women, which were the pops of color that we had over there. We decided that if Rahman has to stand out, or if even Hamza has to stand out, we have to ensure that their colors are it should look like one block of color, so that you know there is something that is standing out, differentiated, and walking towards you in the frame. And that's when a full black look for an Akshay Khanna came into play, because I also have to keep in mind the frame that he has, his body frame that he has. So I did not wish to play with a lot of colors with him. And so we used a very beautiful textured silk wool Pathani material for him, and amazingly textured metal gray buttons, which was, and then we had the jacket, which happens to be something that I picked off the rack. It happens to be from a design label. And then we put a pashmina shawl around it, because that fluidity that came with that little stole that was on him added so much to the whole dynamics. It really, really stole the show. The sunglasses, of course, added to it. And then it was already adorned by a very, very, very handsome Akshay Khanna. So all of that put together, his look came together beautifully. He stood out very well, and his actions did the rest of the job. And then we had a Ranveer Singh as Hamza walking on the same path cinematically on parts of Rahman Baloch, and he's being awarded Sher Baloch again. Now, the whole long jacket look, which we'd also established for him to be the, the king of Yari look. In his case, I have chosen a dark emerald green to be his Pathani color, because I had the liberty to. I had somebody whose frame supported that. And the long jacket was supported by his frame. And all of his long jacket is also something that has been patched with different material. Again, there's a jute check material over there. There's a patch of leather over here. There's a suede patch on his flap pocket. It's very, very beautifully customized long jacket that was made on him. And I think his entry is nothing less than divine over there. He's owned it. He's owned it. And both of these are, they have their identity of their own. And that's because of also the people who they are, the actors who they are, and the characters that they've played. And you can't actually compare the two. It's not like, oh, ye aisa wo vaisa tha. But you can always say that. I mean, I can't choose my favorite here, for sure. I can design, I can sit and I can talk about how beautifully everything has come together and मैंने क्या दिमाग लगाया. But वो execute करना, real life लेकर सामने आ पाना, वो team करती है. I say, oh, I want this deep wine color, something in between. I am that kind of person. I'll be like, I want a color which is in between this, darker than this, lighter than this. Can you give me this color? The fact that the team goes and stands over there in with the dial, ensuring that we get that color, comes with 6 swatches for me to select, and then actually gets it done. That is the team, yeah. I can do what I can do only because I had them.
Smriti, we can't wait to see what happens next in the Dhurandhar world and more of your work in it. So all the best. And once again, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for talking for so long with me while I have given stories after stories.